Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Kindiki Kithure is the Cabinet Minister of Interior Security of the Republic of Kenya. When you look at the way he is currently handling issues of security, he is showing off the way he can do it, but now he's not coming out to do it. Those are the different things that Kindiki Kithure is doing at the same time. I want to say that Kindiki Kithure should understand that those who were earlier on in that docket, so he should not come out to show off the way he is able to do it, but he must come out to do it literally, because when it comes to these bandits, it is just something that it has been a story by story, day in, day out, as we roll into New Year's every year, but these issues of bandits are not being resolved. So whatever I'm seeing with Kindiki Kithure is that he's showing off when it comes to his clothing, when it comes to everything that he do, when it comes to all of command. About the leadership is not all about command. Leadership is how you can organize, you can work as one unit. Don't show off that. Get out of your offices or else you will see fire. That is literally a threat. You're threatening county commissioners, you're threatening police officers, you're threatening chiefs, you're threatening DOs. So those are the criteria that Kindiki Kithure has come out to do the way he was sworn in as the Cabinet Minister of Interior Security. Something that I have realized also is that Kindiki Kithure is doing something to please someone. And to please someone is doing it to please William Samoei Ruto. I want to say that you can relate with Matiang'i, you can relate it with Kaiseri, you can relate with those who have been once a time a Cabinet Minister of Interior Security. Because whatever we are seeing with Kindiki Kithure is a man that is not having an experience when it comes to the security. In fact, internal security is a man that is not well known about the issues of security. Even is unknowledgeable. But one thing that I have realized is that we as Kenyans, we always been given these leaders that we are being told that they are competent, they are knowledgeable. They are being given sectors that they cannot run better. Because when you look at, for example, the appointment, you will find that in the Republic of Kenya, for example, Kindiki Kithure, he is a professor, and he studied, maybe he was a teacher, maybe he was a doctor, maybe he was a lawyer. But now, that person that knew, or that person that is unknowledgeable, is knowledgeable with the security, is not being given that sector. Because according to my opinion, I was suggesting that person that is being given a cabinet minister should be maybe person that is coming from police, should be a person that once in a while he worked in maybe in the Department of Securities. Like, for example, you see Kaiseri. Kaiseri was, I think he was a defense force soldier. I think he was in army. And when look at the way Kaiseri was solving the issues of security, it was very clear that this man was knowledgeable with issues entailing security. Someone that also was given that docket, but I was doubting about Matiang'i, because Matiang'i was given first a docket of education, and again he was reshuffled to be in the docket of course, security. That something that was giving me a lot of worries by that time when Matiang'i left education and he was reshuffled to go to security. The same thing is happening with these several cabinet ministers. You find someone never went to school to study about, for example, security. Someone, for example, let me say, when it comes to the health sector, the cabinet minister of health, Nahumisha, she was a doctor, and she understands very well whatever entails health. But when you look at several people like Moses Kuria, like Aisha Juma, several people were given dockets that they are not understanding. So when you look at Kindiki Kithure, is just a man that is showing off with his uniform, with being going every location, having helicopters or those kind of air forces, aeroplane, those kind of things. But we want action. Remember, people are being killed by these bandits. How long will it take the government, of course the sector of security, to raid these bandits so that we can have a safer place to live? Well, this issue of bandit has been there for long decades. Why is it that day in, day out, new administration is getting in, another one is getting out, this issue of bandits are not going to be solved? So we are looking at Kindiki Kithure, because the way I'm seeing him is just he's showing off. One, he's showing off to his boss. Number two, he's just there to prove us that he has a solution, that he can do it, but he has not come out to do it exactly, whatever we are looking for. So the two things that Kindiki Kithure is showing us. He's proving that he can do it. On the other side, he has not done it. So what is the problem with that? Because when you look at those issues, still Kenyans are going to be affected. They are going to be affected literally. Because when you look at the way people are suffering, some people are being killed. The other time, 2 girls were killed. The solution of this that is going to be final and for all, that we are not going to discuss this issue of bandits, is something that is very crucial. And again, not only bandits, but also how the internal security is going to be strengthened. Because when you look at other countries, when you look at other countries all over the world, you will not have a cabinet minister of interior security, but they are there. But when it comes to the interior security, are very smart, and you can realize that security is perfect. But when you look at ours, you'll find Kindiki Kithure traveling day in, day out. I mean, Kindiki Kithure even can just stay in Nairobi in an office, and he can command and everything can be superb. But look, he's going in, day out. He's not a police officer. In fact, he can even be in his office in Nairobi, but he can give a command and everything can be perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Thank you so much. Bye-bye till you meet on another video.